Hey, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, you and your uh, company Facebook, I want to give you an advice. When people write something, you know, it's depending on what they're writing, you know, and then they put pressure on you as well as your company. In America, they changed the law, yes, but the fucking German Nazis, they deny that a minister can be a Nazi, you know, and it's up to them. And when you describe war crimes which they committed, oh, it's not a crime, because these wicked coward Nazis from Germany, they are in uh, eye trafficking, you know, and when they're doing things you can't even imagine, because you also have uh, things, genetic research, medical research, and things like that. And when I hear an interim minister talking inside my head, it's up to me to mention that. Also, the words he spoke inside my head. It's not up to you. You're not running a platform to cut down the hate of the tortured victims. You know, you support, you let you blackmail your company. And the Nazis, huh? They keep on grabbing images out of the eye, storaging them, distributing them. And when a computer Nazi of a German defense or military secret service torture you into coma or waterboarding you, huh? You are depending on law, you know? But if you then have an interim minister who give order to close all cases about the torture, and you as a victim going to lose your memory, because the Nazis grab mental property, also industrial property, out of the thinking cells. Yes, those are Nazis, postmodern Nazis. And once you hear an interim minister talking inside the head and mention he's pro computer chips, each one should wear a computer chip, especially the Southern Canucks. Tell me, what is that? Is it a Nazi or not? Yes, you don't know. And the military Nazis, when they get inside your eyes, your seeing cells, and found out the zoom function of your pupil, and they zoom it closer, the closest part they can reach, and then paralyze your voice muscle, paralyzing your eyes muscle, your pupil muscles, and you are blinded day and night. Is it a war crime? Is it a war crime? Waterboarding. Even if it's happened in virtual reality inside your dreaming cells. Is it waterboarding? When they place you diving in a water pool, and then they place a virgin on the bottom of the ground, and you observe that virgin fish, and then your decision to get up to get some fresh air, but you never reach the fresh air, you never reach the air, and then you are sticked. They keep your breath away. Oh, who could it be? Seymour Gray, we will take your breathing away. Computer technology like that. And you let you blackmail just because a fucking minister say, oh, stop that, stop that, stop that. We put it down, the people can't see this. Just because you hate the interim minister Nazi Royal for having access to your body after they place a mine, an embedded chip secretly inside your body, and they do whatever they want from their Nazi computer machine. They also in 1993 start to send electricity on the teeth and burn the teeth away. It's a crime because the interim minister closed all the cases. He is cooking his own soup. And what are you doing? You lose your memory. Because that wicked coward Nazis from Germany, they don't want that anyone knows what they are able to do. Like stimulating during the time you are working into deep sleep. You know? It took between 10 and 15 minutes. They don't want that anyone knows what kind of computer software programs they are able to execute inside your body. You know, and you only can smash the things down, even if the American government say, no, you are not supposed. And if people hate Nazis, they are not allowed to hate those Nazi rats who torture you into coma. You must close it. You must be careful. Don't blame the German Nazis, the postmodern Nazis who did crimes like that, like the Nazi rat Volker Rühr, who runs that time the machine as defense minister. Yes. And what do you think? They stop? They leave you alone? No, they don't want that anyone knows what kind of different software programs they have to execute, even if they got it from the American allies, France. You know? Once, also in 1996, they stretched my entire body. My knees were smashed on my chest. You know, in 1996, under the time of Nazi Volker Rühr. Yes, these computer Nazis. They move the legs, both at once, and my knees smash on my chest. So I never had such pain in my entire life, you know, and I'm not inside prison or something. I'm a free man, you know, and I was living in the area where I have 500 neighbors, and no one can listen to my voice, hearing me screaming painfully, because the Nazis paralyzed the voice muscles. Another thing, it's also a patented software which the Nazis can use. Paralyze the voice muscles. Huh? What for? Those military Nazis. Under the Chancellor Scholz, that wicked coward Nazi, he asked me to go in Ukraine. I'm not a soldier. I never served the army. Yes, but they asked me to get rid of me the fastest way. Yes. And do you know what they're doing after that? They torture inside my visible cells, inside my seeing cells, almost daily, that military Nazis. And it's not only a bioweapon when they stimulate you into deep sleep or keeping you awake. Yes. In 1993, that wicked coward Nazis, they took the decision for themselves to keep me awake. I couldn't work anymore. 3 days and 3 nights, 4 days and 4 nights, and in 1996 into coma. That's not even a crime. And the victims don't have the opportunity because you close things like that. You never mention. There's no investigation because the Nazi interim minister closed the case. And what you doing? They rob everything out of your head. It's their computer property. And you die. You lose your memory. Yes. And what you did? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just a coincidence that the fucking prison guardian plays the mind secretly, the Stuttgart Stammheim Nazis. And that was a time we had a social democratic chancellor, Helmut Schmidt. And who ran the machine? Bavarian Nazis. Mr. Strauss. He started using these things. They suspected people to be criminals, suspected that they attacking American bases, terrorists, because they're traveling international. Yes. So, and when it comes, war crimes like that, shooting on a pupil, sending electricity inside the seeing cells, lead that electricity to the pupil and shoot on your pupil from the inside. Things like that never happen, but it happened. It happened, yes. And I don't know who gave you the idea, the advice to place the European company in Ireland. I don't know who gives that idea. That the German Nazis always can complain and lock the account, that the accounts doesn't work anymore like it should be. Yes, a victim fighting against that military Nazis and the interim minister, and they don't care if they name them as Nazis, because they are. And you, above, oh, it's not good, You can't blame a German foreign minister. You are not able to hurt the German foreign minister. Yes, the National Security Agency from North Rhine-Westphalia. That time was Mr. Schnorr, a guy from that department, shows up, speak of me. Huh? Yes, he met me on the street and he asked me, "Are you Wolfgang Herrings?" Yes. You cannot hurt the German Foreign Minister, Mr. Klaus Kinkel. Huh? Yes. You know, I was at time living in my flat. I didn't have any kind of access to computer. I don't even have a handy that time. So how that happened? You know, because the Nazis who are through that embedded chips inside my body, they transfer my voice into his head and blame me or want to keep me silent? Yes, there never been any kind of case. You just say, you cannot do that. I say, I didn't do anything because I watched live Mr. Klaus Kinkel when he had his first speech on the United Nations in New York. I didn't do anything, you know, but that Nazi who grabbed the words out of my brain and transferred into his brain. And he was screaming. And then he says something, mental sick, it's not right, he's mental sick or something. This message also comes from the Nazi who run the machine, who transfer my words into his brain. And then he said, he's only mental sick. Things like that happen in Germany, and no one cares. No one cares. In 1993, those Nazis, they're stepping inside the teeth, sending electricity non-stop inside the teeth. The teeth get burned away. You know, look at that. Huh? Yes, nothing normal, nothing natural anymore. Huh? Yes, these wicked coward Nazis. And when I say they are in genetic weapon, huh? After they asked me to move in Ukraine and the fucking Nazi, Mr. Pistorius, took over. Since then, almost daily, they terrorize with movies, with images inside the seeing cells. That bull-eye Nazis from Germany, you know. And they also change the genetic structure of my body on few cases. Like that, on my tongue, look. This is a wicked coward Nazi who did that. And you say, they ain't got the right, they ain't got the right to hate the interim minister or the defense minister who doing things like that? Please don't let them blackmail. The victim fight against those Nazis, Interim Minister Royal and Defense Minister Boris Pistorius, because both have computer and access to the body. Yes, and no one is supposed to know, because they're spying. They take everything out of your life. They're spying also rob industrial patents. You know? Yes, these are the Nazis, the postmodern Nazis. And you're going to see this because there are more people. And one musician from Germany, you know, they also were torturing him. No one knows precisely what they did to him. But when he were on stage and he can't remember his own songs, he want to present, yes, he kill himself because he can't stop the day transmission. He don't have a protection. Yes, and you know precisely when you're going through the cases of embedded chips, like say for medical research. Yes, uh, mm, uh, the minds are one mu a size. If you make X-ray, you are unable to find those things, you know. But in my case, I have proof, I have evidence, because the Nazi, Mr. Schnorr, were head of that computer crew, which now runs by interim Minister Royal. Yes. In 88, they placed a second one inside my head during an ear operation. And that one is linked to Nazi Royal. Do you understand that? To Nazi Royal. And he say, he's pro-chip. Huh? He's pro-chip. He's talking about Southern Canucks, you know? And we are friends of Canucks. So they are satisfied. First has the left and green, who always supporting green politicians and give things to the green or to the left, and they rob everything before you even taped it. You know, it's their property. Huh? This is a Croco coalition. Huh? Yes, they are Nazis. They want to get rid of you as tortured victim. This is a wicked, coward thing a politician can do. Keep on burning, you fucking Nazi, interim Minister Royal, with your Nazi poison to give us half of time and blackmail each one and threaten them. That they have to pay. They have to pay because so then creep like you wish. Huh? Yes. What about you, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg? What would you do if I place a mine secretly inside your body and spy inside your head? Huh? Yes. Huh? What would you do? Or torture you into coma? Or also have access to your asshole and lock your asshole by muscle stimulation. You can't use the toilet anymore till the stomach liquids comes out. Huh? Yes. What is that? Is that not even worth to mention? Things like that. There are no war crimes. And that computer Nazi. Yes. Today we have Christmas. That Nazi is still inside the body. He don't have a family. His family is my brain and his dirty, rotten colleagues behind the computer machine. So I wish you happy flooding, happy freezing, and happy blackouts. You know? Yes, it's nice, huh? When you have experts who run as president, who deny climate change. Human rights doesn't have the right to developing their own consciousness. It must be ruled by precisely chirurgic instruments. Yes, and human rights does not have the right to hate Nazis who run the machine. You know? Yes, this is postmodern Nazi country. Since 84, they use that. Yes, and they terrorize. Yes, they terrorize day and night since they built a connection to the ear, to the listening cells, to the hearing cells, day and night, since Frickerühe, they terrorize inside the head, you know, and it's not our only crime. They also terrorize through the air, using the echelon system, you know, and they have also access to Facebook,
Yes, and to YouTube. They hack the browser, they hack Google, and they can. When I write something on Facebook, huh? Yes, it's gone. But they got that. Yes, your Facebook is not secure. Nazis, computer experts, can get in and do whatever they want. You know? That also happen on YouTube. Yes. And when I listen to Facebook videos or YouTube videos, that Nazi rats, they hack inside the browser and they use the audio devices and the talking day and night in between to terrorize you while you listen to the news, while you listen to the music, or you listen to any kind of catastrophic happenings like flooding, like tornadoes, or whatever. Believe me, these Germans are Nazis. Yes, they are. And you know what? Those wicked coward Nazis, when they asked me to move in Ukraine, few weeks later they torture me with Mr. Zelensky. You know why? Because they want to spread those mines also in Ukraine. That's why they put all the money on the table. Yes, first they put money on the table, then they offer ammunition and military equipment that their wishes come through. But they made a mistake because Mr. Putin knows precisely what they're doing, the German Nazis, because they offer also, they invited people from Russia, like Mr. Gorbachev, yes, uh, when they ask, when they offer membership of the European community to Russia. Since then, yes, they know what they're doing, the German Nazis. And Russia hates them. Yes, and it's right. Not only Russia hates the German Nazis. Yes, particular the programmed Auschwitz citizen, where the mind is inside the body and where the KZ stuff sit day and night behind the computer. Yes, and burn the memory. Yes, and you know what German got to pay if that face up in any kind of international court? Huh? What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Look at Donald Trump. Huh? What he's doing with BBC. Huh? Look how much money he say it's worth. Huh? Can you imagine when I have a lawyer who fight for my rights from a foreign country and say, "Oh, you did that? Really? You nice people. Welcome again. Huh? Welcome again in that postmodern Nazi country." Yes? So, I'm not afraid to mention that the fucking Nazi royal is a Nazi and the fucking Pistorius is a Nazi. I don't care because I can prove that. I can prove these things, you know?